Hi Taurus, I'm Brenda and I'm here again today to bring you your monthly Angel Tarot and Oracle reading for the month of November 2018. I apologize that October's readings did not get out there, but I've been away out of the country for the better part of a month and it was impossible for me to do these. So we're going to move right through, pass over October and go right into November. So you got 12 cards for the month of November, and each week you have 3 cards, beginning, middle, and the end of the week. Tying in this reading and the clarifying card will be an oracle message coming into you at the end. So it's quite interesting because you got ask for help from others. So that's interesting. At the end of this reading, this will tie that into it. So let's get on with it, Taurus, and start off with the first of week and the beginning of that week in November. You've been given a fire card. So Taurus, this is the king of fire, and fire cards have to do with developing our own self development and tapping into that and doing what it is to improve ourselves. And it shows me that you're going to be working on some sort of a project, some sort of event or some sort of situation at the beginning of November that you are going to be totally having to focus on. And you're going to be communicating with others with this situation, but it will turn out in your favor if you focus with vision, okay? Because they show me that, like this king, who's motivated, who's idealistic, who's ambitious, and who's charismatic, you have these qualities within you as well, Taurus, to stand up and project your leadership qualities. So stand up on your podium and your platform and lead. Be the leader that you can be. You are going to be receiving advice from someone like this king, who also is very creative and has the ability to mentor and help you through this situation. So the beginning of November, know that you will be getting assistance. You will be getting help. I mean, how interesting that card came up too. The oracle message, ask for help from others. So I see that this may be a month of that, where situations, Taurus, will be coming into play where you will be having to rely on others to help in one way or in one form or another. In the middle of the first week, Taurus, you've been given the Queen of Water. And water cards are relationship cards, and often they can be intimate and one-on-one romantic relationships, or other times they're strictly relationships with people around us in our tribe and in our circle, or our family members as well, and friends. I do see that there will be a relationship with some of you in your lives that will develop to a new level. It's going to go on to a new level, and you need to trust your own intuition with this. You know how you feel about this individual, because it's going to develop and become more closer to you, much closer to you, because of how you've been treating this person and how this person's been treating you. You've been able to communicate, okay, with each other and let each other know by sharing your intimacy and your thoughts and your feelings with each other. So I do see this relationship becoming more tender and more loving and more patient. At the end of the first week, Taurus, you've been given the 10 of air. And air cards have to do with dealing with justice and being fair with yourself and making fair and just decisions and choices that are determined around others and what they bring into that. But it can also have to do with actual legal situations and going to court and lawyers and so on. I do see, though, some of you have been dealing with these types of situations, and it's now going to come to an end. It's going to be the end of that difficult situation. And you can know that when it does come to an end, there's going to be change coming in on your path, and you're to embrace that change. Welcome that change, my friend. You need to move on in this new direction and expect things are going to improve and get better. So this is great for you, Taurus. This is a wonderful air card. So the difficulties that you have been having, you're going to find are going to improve. So I do see others that have, if there's someone around you close to you, perhaps it's you or someone very close to you in your tribe and circle that has been struggling with addictions, know that they are now going to be recovering with these addictions. They're going to be seeking out help, and they're going to be recovering from this. The beginning of the second week, Taurus, you've been given the 3 of Earth. And Earth cards often have to do with our careers and our professions and how we bring that material part into our lives. And this is telling me that some of you have been working very hard at your place of employment and your career and a project that has to do with that. And you're going to be getting you're going to be getting recognized for that high quality work that you put out there. They speak to me that you are a team player. That's what this card signifies, that you are a team player. And by doing that and being amicable and being, and you know, keeping the word compromise and keeping the word, how can I put this? Just being able to get along with people and be a team player, basically, is why you're excelling at what you do at your position, at your place of work. So I do see you have the power of creativity within you to look at the whole picture and listen to everybody else. You're a very good listener as well, Taurus. I see that you sit back, you look at the whole picture, and then you come in. You don't jump in right away. So you're going to be getting recognized for the high quality work that you are putting out there, and that's a really good thing for you, Taurus. Kudos to you. Now, another sign got this, the Hermit, and you also have the Hermit in the middle of your second week of November. And the Hermit is all about you going within yourself. Some of you taking time, getting into your head and saying, where is it I want to go? What is it I want to do? And how can I make these things happen? I've done this, this, and this, and now it's time for me to sit back and say, I deserve what I want. So I do see you spending quiet time. Some of you may actually take yourself and do it during meditation. But it's all about some of you tapping into that. And some of you may be actually tapping into meditation as well. And that's where you're going to find yourself and get the answers to the questions that you're asking right now. So it's about self-discovery. When the Hermit shows up, it's all about you taking time for yourself and thinking about your life and where it is you want to go. Right after the Hermit, you've been given Strength. So those are two major cards you've been given. And it's all about you standing up for yourself. But being strong within, not going out there and being aggressive and judgmental and wanting to, have a war and a battle. This is all about inner strength, great inner strength. And release any harsh judgments. Forgiveness comes into play when it comes to strength, and compassion comes into play when it comes to this Strength card. So keep those words in mind, okay? If you're dealing with challenges right now and people that are bringing those to the table, don't jump in there and automatically want to have a battle with them and have an argument with them. Sit back, look at the whole picture, because that Hermit was telling you that. Go within and look at the whole picture and listen, okay? What's going on around you? So this is about inner strength and being able to deal with situations by looking at the whole picture with compassion and more kindness. And forgiveness. The beginning, Taurus, of the third week of November, you've been given a fire card. And this, my friend, is the Six of Fire. Again, another self-development card. Where is it you're going? This is a wonderful card. This is all about things turning around. I'm so happy for you. This is all about, Taurus, things coming up roses for you. It's about victory. It's about good news coming into you that you may have been waiting for and you've been wondering when it's going to arrive. And when it does, people are going to look at you and say, wow, look at the change in you. You're happy and you're de-stressed and you're in a really good place right now. So this is a wonderful card. The Six of Fire talks about things turning around and improving in big, big ways for you. I'm happy for you, Taurus. In the middle of the third week, right after that Six of Fire, you got the Queen of Fire. Again, another great card. It's all about, the Six of Fire talked about this wonderful change coming into you and victory coming into you and good news coming on the way. Now the Queen of Fire is all about you being able to be freed up, to spread your wings and fly and do the things that you want to do. So don't underestimate yourself, okay? Don't lose your confidence. And because you're now going to be able to assert your own independence and your own creativity. You're free now to do what it is you want. And I'm so happy for some of you, Taurus, that this is all turning around for you. At the end of the third week of November, you've been given a water card. And Taurus, this is the Four of Water. Well, the Four of Water is all about relationships. And some of you may be in a relationship that you feel has become, boring and stagnant, and you're not growing with each other. And you're asking yourself, why am I even here? And you feel like you're missing an opportunity. You feel discontented and to the point of boredom. So this is all about you, again, like the Hermit said, finding yourself in your mind and in your headspace and saying to yourself, where is that I want to go and I want to be in my life? So it could pertain to a relationship as well for some of you, Taurus. So please know you need to keep your eyes open for any opportunities coming in. So Yes, it's okay. It's okay. You may be missing an opportunity. It may have to do with a group of people in your life. It may have to do with the people at your place of employment, not just a personal loving relationship or a friendship. So keep your eyes open for any new opportunities coming in. The beginning of the final week of November, Taurus, you've been given an air card, and you've been given the 5 of air. And this is all about, this came up for the other sign as well. Some of you are dealing with legal issues, or you're dealing with people around you that you've had to stand up and defend yourself against, okay, and explain yourself. Please know that there may be a choice you're going to have to make here. And you need to learn everything you can from this situation and review everybody's motives before you jump in there and make this choice. Because if you jump in, they refer to it as making an unwise choice. So please don't do that. Please look at the whole picture. In the middle of the final week of November, you've been given a fire card, and this is the 7 of fire. So this tells me, again, you're going to be defending your beliefs and your own decisions right now. The fire card, this fire card is talking about that, standing your ground, standing up for who you are and what you have to offer them. So choose your battles wisely. Again, don't pick a fight with anybody, okay? That the strength card came up in the second week, telling you that as this month moves on, you may be coming up to some obstacles and some challenges with people around you. Please know that as long as you choose your battles wisely, you'll come out ahead. Don't fight about don't debate about every little nitpicky thing, okay? Sit there and be selective. Sit there and set out the priorities of this situation. What are the important things that I need to step up and defend myself for and discuss with these people, okay? So this will be all about you standing your ground. At the end of the month, you've been given a major card. And Taurus, you've been given balance. Balance is all about doing things in moderation. Again, not jumping in quickly, looking at the whole picture. So it's about moderation and cooperation and compromise. So keep those 3 things into the equation when you make any major decisions, when you have to deal with defending yourself this month with people that might want to pick a fight with you or want to judge you in any way. So wait for the perfect timing before you jump in and do anything really, really quickly. Now, tying in this reading, your clarification card was, as I showed you in the beginning, ask for help from others. So don't be too proud. There's obviously people around you that could mentor you and help you through certain situations. And I do see with all these air cards here, you had 2 of them. That's not a lot. But those have to do with dealing with judgment, and those have to do with making fair and just decisions and choices and defending yourself. So this month, I do see some of you may come up to a few little oppositions here, but know that you can stand your ground. Know that you're going to come out ahead, okay? Know that you can ask others for help. So I wish you a great remainder to today, Taurus, and a wonderful month of November to look forward to. I'll see you again, and I wish you many, many blessings, and know that I continue to stand in that circle of light for you. See you in December.